I'm Christopher Zweig at the Mohican Sun, bringing you this week's reviews on the new version of the Disney ride Haunted Mansion with Lakeith Stanfield and Owen Wilson, the horror film Cobweb, the drama Earth Mama, the Beanie Bubble, which is about the creation on the toys with Zach Galifianakis and Elizabeth Banks, and Nicolas Cage and Joel Kinnaman in the thriller Sympathy for the Devil. Let's take a look. Our first movie is The Haunted Mansion, and 20 years ago, Eddie Murphy got the Disney ride on the big screen and got critically panned in the end. 20 years later, we have a much better version with Lakeith Stanfield as a New Orleans tour guide, Tiffany Haddish as a medium, Owen Wilson as a priest, and Danny DeVito as a college professor. They all collaborate to help a mother and son overcome the ghost in their new house, which is a haunted mansion. Rosario Dawson and Chase W. Dillon play the mother and son.
Wait! I should warn you, before you step inside the house, this could change the course of your entire life.
I'm not afraid of a couple ghosts.
You say that now.
There are ghosts who don't really win you over, but there are emotions and comedy that do, especially by Stanfield, who struggles to get over his past. This is surprisingly heartfelt in my opinion.
He was tall. He had hair that was sticking out of a top hat.
Top hat.
Yes. He had,
So
nice.
a top hat.
You would pull a rabbit out of it, probably.
Eyes.
They were a bit sunken.
Deep sunken eye.
Like a raccoon.
Beady
they
eyes.
set back. And he was smiling like that.
This kind of thing.
Exactly.
Is this the man who mugged you?
Wow. You just did that just now?
This Haunted Mansion was directed by Justin Simien and written by Katie Dippold, who both do their best to allow this ride-to-movie transition to have an entertaining vibe, and they have the right sets and actors to bring out the levity and fun. Plus, I'll take this over how Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt led Jungle Cruise, so check it out. Our next movie is Cobweb, which tells the story of a little boy whose cruel parents order him to stop having nightmares about knocks in his room. That is, if they are really nightmares. Woody Norman, who was wonderful in Come On, Come On, plays the boy, while Lizzie Kaplan and Anthony Starr play his parents.
No more nightmares.
No more.
That's right.
Mom? Mom?
And of course, a family secret sets the boy questioning about the evils within his life. The performances in Cobweb are likable and the look is sinister, but the story is filled with too many cliches and predictable results just to keep things going. It's a short film running for less than 90 minutes, and I feel the last 20 minutes was just a gimmick to make it long enough for a theatrical release. For example, there's a school bully the boy injures, and he has his older cousins attacking his house, only to be attacked by whatever evil force lurks inside. There are some interesting moments, but not enough for me to recommend. Our next movie is Earth Mama, which tells the story of a young pregnant woman and a former junkie who has 2 kids in child care services and struggles to make ends meet and to convince the judge she can be a fit mother. Oakland rapper Tia Namor stars as the young mother named Gia. She has so many struggles regarding her work hours, her addiction recovery meetings, and dodging the child protective services who are poised to take her upcoming newborn.
I'm here for every visit. He doesn't want to go. Your children need stability, and at the moment, we haven't seen enough. What more do you need to see?
I may not understand everything that goes on in the story, but I do see these characters and their environments, and writer-director Savannah Leaf paints Earth Mama like a portrait, one that represents an addict transitioning into a struggling young mother trying to prove her worth to her kids, especially since she's never received the same love and care in her own youth. I've never heard of Namor or any of her music, but she vibrates the screen with genuine magnetism. It's a role that pushes herself to new limits, so don't miss it. Next up, we have The Beanie Bubble, which stars Zach Galifianakis as Ty Warner, the genius behind the Beanie Babies. This movie, directed by OK Go's Damian Kalush and Al Gore's second daughter Christian, presents him as a self-congratulatory jerk who takes all the credit for the toy's popularity. There's Elizabeth Banks as his former co-creator, Sarah Snook as his ex-fiancée, and Geraldine Vishwanan as a young online marketer who all help with the toy's creation, but end up losing their credit to Ty.
This has always been my company.
Company we created together.
Why do you have to be so dramatic? I mean,
My salary's been reduced 75%.
yeah, I'm just doing what's necessary. You know, running the real, actual business over here.
The Beanie Bubble is understuffed in the screenplay, but the directions and performances make this Apple TV Plus movie fun. It has some good humor and consistency in the drama. Galifianakis does a lively job as Ty, while Banks gives a fiery performance, and Vishwanahan is a natural young actress. It's a hit and miss, but it's a good one, and even though I wasn't a big Beanie Baby fan in my youth, I still love looking at the colors of these different stuffed animals, so check it out. And our last movie is Sympathy for the Devil, which stars Joel Kinnaman as a man in Las Vegas whose wife is in labor, arrives in the hospital parking lot, and is forced by a man to drive him to Boulder City. Nicolas Cage plays that man with dyed red hair and a gun.
Drive. This is a family emergency.
I'm your family emergency now.
The passenger knows the driver is somebody he wronged in his past, and even when Kinnaman tries to tell him he's the wrong guy, Cage is still unconvinced.
We should play a little game. I want you to tell me the truth. If you don't, I am gonna kill Mr. Happy Trucker and this waitress. Ready?
Parts of Sympathy for the Devil drag on a bit, but it's a cat-and-mouse thriller on a smaller scale and doesn't take on the most obvious approaches. It works as a midnight movie thanks to the performances from Kinnaman and Cage and the attitude and thrills it's provided. It's not a great Cage thriller on par with Red Rock Rest and Joe, among others, but it's a good ride worth checking out. To recap this week's new movies, thumbs up for Haunted Mansion, thumbs down for Cobweb, thumbs way up for Earth Mama, thumbs up for The Beanie Bubble, and thumbs up for Sympathy for the Devil. Well, those are the movies I'm reviewing this week. I'm Christopher Zweig at the Mohican Sun. Stay safe, and I'll see you at the movies. For more amazing content, please like and subscribe to my channels, and please read my reviews at cjatthemovies.com and download the new HD Radio app.